Hello everyone, Bean here. So I have a question for everybody. Let me make some noise first. However this goes. What is this again? Oh yeah. Is it? Yeah, I don't want to go on too long. Lose half my audience. But okay, the question of the day is, and I should have asked this earlier. I only had three guitars that had EMG pickups. And I never had them long enough where I had to change the battery. I had a 68 Fender reissue Strat that I had 3 single coil pickups with the battery underneath the pickguard. So you would have had to remove, lift up the pickguard to change the battery. Unfortunately, I sold that. I gave that guitar to one of my friends that's a professional musician, and he gigged with it for the longest time. I also gave him my Fender Princeton amp to use. And the amp I had was in mint condition. It was brand new. It came back, like worn, like road worn, but lovingly, not, just destroyed. So he put some miles on it. And the guitar, I got back from him, and then I sold it to my bass player, and I didn't mention about the EMG pickups taking a 9-volt battery. When he plugged it in, and it was just nothing with the volume on, he sold it dirt cheap to another guy that I know that tried to steal my whole band out from under me at one time, my bass player and my drummer. And I guess he knew, it just needed a battery. And until this day, he still has it. So that was the first one. The second one was my Zakk Wylde guitar. It was so bright and loud and just too much of a metal tone for my ear that I didn't keep that thing long, maybe 8 months, and that was gone, maybe even less. And then now this one. So when I bought this, I didn't know it had EMG pickups in it. I didn't see that until I saw a video on this guitar. I think it was Jonathan. Hi everyone, Jonathan here. You know, the guy with the long hair, Asian dude. And he mentioned it, and then I went back and I looked at the pictures and I zoomed in on it, and I was like, oh, they are EMGs. And I thought they were gonna sound like, again, metal pickups, too high-end bright. And I found out that they were 70s, like 70s retro pickups. And they sound amazing. Of course, I told you a story about this pickup wasn't even grounded. Had to bring it back to Guitar Center in Clearwater, and my tech there, Jim, he rewired it and gave me a longer wire, and he made this the volume for the bridge instead of the volume for the neck. So that's the way I like it. I hardly use that one, the pickup, the volume, but there. So today I'm playing this, and it just doesn't sound like it's on all the way. So my question is, how do you know when the battery is fading or getting ready to go? Is that an indication, or you just wait until you plug it in one day, turn it on, turn the volume on, and there's nothing there? How do you know that when it's? Because if I hear it now, I'm thinking right away just to change the battery, take it out. How many people know what a 9-volt battery tastes like? Because we stick it to our tongue and see how much juice it's got on it. But is there a way of knowing when it's fading? Is it the volume starts to drop like I feel like it is now? It just could be that, I just hear it differently today, because to be honest, this is the second guitar that I'm playing and third guitar that I'm playing, and they all sound, they don't have the punch that I've been hearing. It could be that the knobs on the amp, because I throw a towel over it, I move them around, and if you just tweak the volume just a hair, it changes it completely. I found that out, how sensitive the 22-watt Fender Supersonic is. I should just plug it into my my Eddie Van Halen 5150 and give that a whirl. But is there a way of knowing when the batteries are starting to go, or you just wait until it's completely dead? That's my question. And one of my buddies, another professional, he's still gigging, he's still going on, and he, one of his guitars has EMGs in it, and he always liked them. And I should have asked him today, does anyone have does anyone have friends that are professional musicians? I've been blessed with hanging out with Eddie Van Halen, meeting Richie Blackmore, Dee Snider. I'm having a brain fart right now. Having what's her name? Joan Jett sing a song to me. I can't. I'm having a brain fart. But again, fortunate where I lived in New York on Long Island, I had everyone living around me, so you couldn't help but run into these people. And you either knew them or you knew someone that knew them. The whole thing. Steve Vai's cousin I worked out with, Ace Frehley's cousin was a friend of mine, so on and so forth. So it was always a link somewhere. Down here in Florida, man, I know nobody, zero. And it's, I couldn't go anywhere in New York without running into someone I knew, either Suffolk County, Nassau County, 5 boroughs, or even Manhattan. Even one time on our vacation in Hawaii, a honeymoon in Hawaii. So I should have asked them today when I was on the phone with them, but if you have friends like that, these guys, they're up all the time. I don't know when they sleep. So I'll get a call at 7 o'clock in the morning, or I'll get a call at 10:30 at night, and they either want to chat or FaceTime, and that's just it. That's their life is different than you and I's normal life. So yeah, I should have asked him, because he did call me a couple of times this morning. I turned my ringer off so I don't get woken up. A lot of times my daughter, because she's in Alaska in the military, in the Air Force, she would text me at like 1:30 in the morning, and I know they're 4 hours behind, or 5 o'clock in the morning. And then once I'm up and your heart starts pumping, it's hard to go to sleep. And I only get 4 to 5 hours of sleep a night as it is. So Yeah, that's the question of the day. How do you know when these, the battery is starting to fail? Is it what I hear now? I hear a slight dip in the volume. Still loud now. But when I put my gain on and I stack it with my normal, sounds like the volume has been turned down a little. To me, again, that's what my ears are telling me. So if you have an answer, that would be great. Because I don't want to open up the battery compartment and take it out. Because I don't want to, I'm afraid I'm going to either break. I've seen a lot of these that are broken. They don't have the cover is gone. I don't want, to mess with the wiring. I've already had an issue with the wire being gone, removed, or I should say cut off the neck position. I don't know why someone did that. I guess they didn't even use the neck position. Because I did buy this used from Guitar Center's used gear page. So that's my question of the day. Yeah, man. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and a better tomorrow.